How's it going, Sur Ron and Segway guys? I decided to make another video about the trailer on my bike. I posted a photo of it on Facebook, and there's a lot of questions about it. Trailers aren't a new thing for these bikes, but there's not a whole lot of videos on them, and not a whole lot of videos about what you need to do to get them to work. So the trailer that I have on here is the Aosom Wanderer. It's about 180 bucks on Amazon. Definitely overpriced for what it is. I'll get into that a little bit later. But to make most of these trailers work, they all use a very similar type of hitch that you can just buy just the hitch by itself in some cases. And the hitch has to be modified to fit the 12mm axle. The good thing about it is the head on the 12mm axle fits right in that hole already. So you do have to widen the hole so the axle will go in through it, and then there's it's flanged on the edge, so you need to take off that flange so it sits flush to the swing arm. So it's not that hard. You can do it pretty quickly with the Dremel tool. Just widen out the hole until the axle fits through, and then just take a Dremel wheel, and then or you could probably just use a hand file and just take off the edge from the top until it fits in there and slides back and forth. And then to measure it, you can just use the center of the axle to the tick marks on both sides. So that's the pretty much how to get most of these axles on. This particular trailer, most of their trailers are kind of in that price range, like 120 to 200, maybe more. I definitely don't think they're worth the price. The emergency tether that you're supposed to wrap around the swing arm, it's too short, so I just wrap it around itself and then just clip it back on here. I'm not too worried about it because you're not going to be able to ride this thing very quickly when there's anything on there. Main reason is just the QC on this trailer is just not that great. So when you look at the wheels, they don't spin true at all, and yeah, the axles aren't even wide enough for the dropouts, like these quick release dropouts. So when you start picking up speed, I would say maybe around 10 miles per hour. If you go above that, it's probably gonna get a little out of control. So that is something I'm not happy about. And then these actual gates, they don't line up too well with these pins, so you got to fiddle with it a lot to actually push the pins through. And you have to at least have one of them on in order to keep this from collapsing in on itself. So if you want to carry something long, you're still going to have to leave the front one on more than likely, and then just use bungee straps over the top. And what I find that I do a lot is I'll put smaller items in there and then lay the larger stuff on top of it and then run bungees over it. So it works pretty well at work. Yeah, it just gives the bike a lot more purpose. So there are a lot better trailers out there that are more expensive. The Quiet Cat game hauler, that's probably a really good one to get if you want something with like fat tires that you can go off-road. I do use this trailer in dirt, so at work, and that's another reason why I don't go very fast. If on the street, I don't know how it would handle at about 20. I've never done it yet. I've never had to really haul anything outside of work, but it might do okay. I might have to fiddle with the wheels just to make sure they spin a little bit better, because like when I look behind me when I'm riding that thing, those wheels look like they're just wobbling like a bad thrown football. So I can't recommend this trailer. There's a lot of stuff I'm buying and doing to this bike that I can't recommend. This particular trailer is another one that I would not recommend you guys getting. Yeah, there's probably going to be a lot of other better options out there, but more than likely it's going to use the same type of hitch. So that's all you got to do. Like most of those hitches are made for like the much smaller axles on bikes, so you'll probably have to widen it up and then shave down the flange on the edge to make sure it scoots back and forth. And that's about it. So hopefully this is helpful if you guys want to run a trailer and get some more use out of these bikes, like a utilitarian type use. It's pretty cool. You need to haul stuff. It's probably not going to be good for like if you're like a Grubhub person, because like that's gonna be bouncing around like crazy. So if you have to do deliveries and you want to look for something to trail, I wouldn't recommend this particular trailer. It's gonna be bouncing all over the place, especially here in California where there's just potholes everywhere. So would not recommend this trailer. But you know, for slow speed stuff, hauling a lot of stuff that you'd rather not carry, or you know, throw in a wheelbarrow, yeah, it works pretty good. So that's about it, guys. Hopefully this helps you guys out.